going to get my tea. Okay, I've got my tea. Hey, darling, how are you? How was your week? Hello, hello. Hello, Care Bear. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to Happy Gut Tribe Live. Hey, Marty. Oh my gosh, Nicole, mwah, big hugs to you. Hello, Veronique. Maureen, welcome, welcome to Happy Gut Tribe. Arena, wonderful to have you. Hello, Joe, excuse me. Hello, Joe. Tanya, wonderful that Myra, wonderful to have everybody here. I'm Julia Loggins, a gut coach and colon therapist of over 40 years. I'm not a doctor. I've helped thousands of people heal inflammatory gut issues. And this is not medical advice. We're just talking about what our experience is. And I'm joined by my ride or die, Nicole, who is not only an expert in gut health, but in kidney health. And she's a magician in the kitchen. I'm also joined by my friend Whispers of Resilience, whom you can see right here. And I hope everyone has seen the post I made of the incredible sweatshirt that I got from Whispers shop. The only reason I don't have it on is because it's like 90 degrees in my clinic. But this is the gorgeous sweatshirt. It's like literally the coziest thing I've ever owned, that I got from River Zane. And you'll find all the information about how to find a sweatshirt like this, and about Whisper's story, and about how to find his stickers and everything in his shop. You'll find it on the post that I posted yesterday, and you'll find a link on our friend Jasmine's page. If anybody has any questions about how to get onto Whispers of Resilience shop, his shop is River Zane, at Printify period me. Any of that, you can just send me a direct message and I will make sure that you get that information. So thrilled to be able to share his store. And if you follow him, that's whispers underscore of resilience underscore, then we can get him up to 1,000 followers and he can put his store link on the top of his page. Marjorie, user 66, Rebecca, Regina, Lee, everybody, welcome, welcome to Happy Gut Tribe, where we are here to talk about your gut. Ramzan, Shauna, Ali, Amber, I'm so excited to have your questions. Bring them on, bring them on, bring me your questions. Hello, Taz. Hello, Vero. Hello, Track 5. If you would like, if you have any questions about colitis, diverticulitis, IBS, anything at all, thank you for my rose. Thank you, Whispers. Thank you for my rose. I'm going to just take that in. Roses are some of my favorites. Roses and dandelions. Ah, Regina, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Is psoriasis connected to the gut? It very often is. There may be other issues as well. There could be food sensitivities, there can be environmental sensitivities. Stress is always a factor, but honestly, at the underneath it all, there's always gut issues. So, Anita, if you'd like to do a coaching call, I work with a lot of clients on skin issues because, after all, the skin is the largest organ of the body that deals with cleansing and detoxification. So, of course, skin issues are gut related, they're digestive related. Often the body is not assimilating or eliminating, so things come out through the skin. Acne, absolutely acne. I work with so many teenagers to make changes in their cleansing routines, whether or not they're going to the bathroom, whether they're digesting their food. So, absolutely. Very happy to do a consult with you. You can sign up at the link in my bio, or Anita, you can just shoot me a direct message. And hello, Bomb Tom. Hello, Brandy. Welcome, welcome on this Sunday. Everybody, one thing I'd love everyone to do is just to take a breath. Do that, Anita. I would look forward to, I'd be happy to be of service and to help you. I work with a lot of clients with gut issues who have skin issues, and I have a wonderful dermatologist as a partner. Hello, CINSNBC. Nice to have you. Hello, Lorna. It's Sunday. It's a day that I hope everybody had a moment to just take a breath, whether you went grocery shopping, read a book, did something to just soothe your soul, whether you just felt somebody love on you today. That's what I want us to do here. We are not just here to give out information, but inspiration. It's so, so important. Hello, Candy. Hello, Darren. Wonderful to have all of you here. It's wonderful to have my ride or die, Nicole, who is at one end of the country, and I'm in California. Someone is blessing something, and I'm always going to receive blessings. Hello, Harmony. Welcome to have you. If you have a question, are you dealing with bloat? Are you dealing with struggling with going to the bathroom every day? These are simple things that make all the difference in, thank you, Nicole. They make all the difference in our health. And hello, Nana. Hello, Eunice. Simple things like, are you digesting your food? How do you feel after you eat? Do you feel energized or do you feel exhausted? Hey, Phil, nice to have you. Do you feel like you can get up and do the things you want after you eat, or do you want to take a nap? Because there's such easy things you can do to make simple changes in that. As we get older, I'm 71, our digestion, we're making less hydrochloric acid. We've stored up more toxins. Hey, Lucy. Hey, Amaret. Hello, Patty. Hello, Jaime. Nice to have you. Maggie, nice to have you. So we're Lupita, always nice to see you. Amarosa, wonderful to have all of our friends here. Tamara, Amarachi, Lady Leo, hello, hello. Wonderful to see everybody. Jorge, yay, nice to have you. Welcome, welcome, everybody. This is a safe, inclusive place for everyone. This is a place for everyone to feel loved on, seen, included, safe. When we feel safe in our bodies, then our bodies can heal. So, one of the things that I teach a lot in my clinic to my clients and over the phone in coaching is, especially for those of us who came from living in unsafe situations, which is how to make ourselves feel safe. It's a tenet of gut health, has a lot to do with our healing process. Checking in what's happening with your breathing. It's why we're going to take a minute. Hey, Allison, nice to have you, Rachel, and just take a breath. So check in, put your hand right here on your one hand on your chest and one hand on your diaphragm, and just check in. Are you panting or are you actually breathing? Because for me, I often catch myself panting. I have a long history that is a trauma history. Many of my clients have trauma histories. So, what happens with the trauma history is that it affects our sense of safety in our body and our breath. And that goes right to our gut, which goes right to our brain. And what we want is for our gut, what's supposed to happen is that if our gut is working correctly, it basically says, hey, Ari, wonderful to have you. This is my nephew, Ari Tablib, who will teach all of you everything you want to know about finances and retirement. So you can find him on Ari Tobley Early Retirement. Ari, I watch all your videos. Do I like tea? Yeah, I love tea. This is green peppermint tea. It's my favorite. It has, as you know, green tea has a little bit of caffeine, but it's completely alkaline. So it's not acid like coffee is. So even if you have gut issues, sensitive gut, you can drink it and you can enjoy a little bit of caffeine if that's what you want. Peppermint green tea is my favorite. If you don't want any caffeine, then I actually dropped a post, Sophia, on tea a couple days ago. So it would be peppermint, chamomile, ginger, marshmallow. Slippery elm doesn't taste delicious as a tea, but it's wonderful for the belly. Um, what are all of your favorites? For me, peppermint is my go-to, and it's wonderful as an after dinner. Now, one thing you all know, right, that you're not going to drink a whole cup of tea or acid-free coffee on right after you ate your food because you don't want to dilute your digestive enzymes. So you want to wait a good half an hour or an hour. This is I ate lunch hours ago, so this is on basically an empty stomach, and it's going to be a while before I eat again. So you don't want to put a lot of liquid on top of food. That causes bloat, all kinds of things like that. Hello, Homa. So, Sophia, are you a tea drinker? I'd love to hear from all my tea lovers out here. Or if you don't like tea, what do you like to drink? Hello, John. Nice to have you. Tina, nice to have you. Wonderful, lovely to have everybody here. Thank you so much for being here. Garcia, I hope that all of you have done something really wonderful for yourselves on this beautiful Sunday. If you're not working, I want you to do something that really takes care of yourself and really takes care of your soul. And here we are in this space, just giving out love to each other because, after all, really, that's what heals. And the most important person to be giving it to is yourself. Hello, Denise in Florida. And that's what we're doing here, Maria. Wonderful to have you. If you have not, speaking of love, this is a love on my Nicole. If you have not seen our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page, that's where you're going to find amazing recipes for everybody out there who likes to cook. Or if you don't like to cook, then you're going to find products that, hello, Mark, be all right. Nice to have you being all right. You're going to find products and links to services that you can trust are actually gut safe and gut friendly because Nicole has done a ton of work on them. And if you have just jumped in, I'm hoping that all of you have seen the post that I did yesterday that shared my friend who's here with us today, Whispers of Resilience, his store, which is River Zane. He is a former foster youth and survivor of homelessness and trafficking. And he has a store that's created this amazing, delicious sweatshirt, and you can get yours. And I shared it in a post yesterday. If you'd like any information about it, send me a direct message. I would love to connect you to his store. And if you follow him, that would be awesome because we want him to be able to share the link for his store on his page. That's Whispers of Resilience. He's here with us now, sending lots of love to him and to everyone out here. It's just an important thing that we do for each other, which is to hold space for healing, whatever that looked like to you. And to me, it's always about healing our spirit, healing our soul, because our body will take it'll take the message. If our bodies don't feel safe, it's like hitting a wall on healing. A lot of the clients I work with who are struggling with their healing are in situations that don't feel safe, and it may look safe to the outside world, but inside them they're dealing with unsafe experiences, unsafe relationships. So um, if any of you, it can just be the smallest thing. It may be a big thing. It's surprising how many clients I deal with are dealing with things that they haven't told anyone about. That's what we do in my coaching calls. Hello, Jewel. Nice to have you. Hello, Lorianne. Um, But I would love to hear, what are the things that you are all struggling with in your diet, with your body? What questions do you have? What is your big struggle around food? Do you have a particular food that you crave that you know doesn't work for you, but you can't give it up? The reason that I'm asking, hello, Zebra Farmer, hello, Melanie. The reason I'm asking is because Nicole loves solving these. This is like a puzzle that Nicole loves to solve. Hello, Raquel. Hello, Deborah. What she loves to do is, if you have a food that you crave that your body doesn't really love or do that well on, then Nicole loves to reimagine it. And you may find it already reimagined on our Happy Gut Tribe page. Hello, Melissa. Hello, Tina. Um, so if anybody has something that they just can't give up. I mean, you don't have to be embarrassed. I don't care what it is. There's literally one thing that happens here in this space. We are safe. There's no shame. There's no guilt. Um, that is completely unnecessary, and it's harm to ourself. It's a form of self harm that you can just let go of. If you've walked into this space, this is a safe space, and you can, hey, Mama Bear, this is a safe space for you to just feel loved and held and seen. Um, and Rebecca, do you have anybody out there with any questions at all? Anything? Hello, Kreshnik. Nice to have you. One of the things that I was speaking, I did some videos with my husband, Paul, that you're about to see. Oh, baby doll, my Nicole misses corn. So I love that. I have a lot of clients that miss corn, and I have a lot of Hispanic clients. I live in Santa Barbara. We have a large Hispanic population. I work with a lot of Hispanic clients who really are missing their corn. It's not the only population that misses their corn, but I hear you, Nicole. So I never tell anybody that something is going to hit the spot or taste exactly like corn, right? Like nothing tastes like coffee. I'm never going to tell somebody that tea tastes like coffee, but it doesn't mean it isn't going to work. For corn, there's, I know, Nicole, you know all this, but it's cassava tortillas, almond flour tortillas. The thing about corn is that in America, what's happened to our seeds, what's happened to our soil, um, is just like what's happened. It's what's happened to our bodies is that the seeds themselves have been treated with chemicals that make them indigestible to bugs, so they're not digestible to us. Adriana is missing salads. Do you know what? You are very likely to get them back. There were years, Adriana, that I didn't get to eat a salad. And I'm a California girl. I love salads. I love salads. I love crunchy raw vegetables. Um, I mean, I was a raw food vegan when I was first healing. Mostly I just drank juice. I couldn't digest raw food. But it's so likely, Adriana, that if you follow my diverticulitis diet for 4 to 5 months, that you use my happy gut cleanse and digestive enzymes so that you break down food, that and really do all the cleansing practices, do a coaching call if you hit a wall, that you will be able to eat salads again. That the whole goal of everything I do is to return you to the healthiest version of your favorite foods. That doesn't necessarily mean McDonald's, but it does mean return you to healthy whole foods, and salad is definitely in that category. So um, corn isn't in that category. It's one of the reasons why Nicole would bring it up, because corn is just really hard to digest. But salads, especially, Adriana, if you're working with as you heal your gut, and the first place to start with lettuce is a soft butter lettuce. That's the best that we always tell people, start with butter lettuce. It's easy to digest, it's soft. What you don't want to start with is butter lettuce. What you don't want to start with is something I love, but I don't actually eat them, which is the organic spring greens, because organic spring greens are very fibrous. They're really hard to digest. So butter lettuce, baby romaine, that's where to start. Kreshnik, I don't know what patented is. I don't know what that means. maybe if you give me a little more information about it, but I don't know what it is. Moana, hello, hello. Nice to have you. Hello, Bella. Hello, Becky Ann. But I hope, Adriana, that that gives you some information and some hope. Go check out, and then in the meantime, there's grilled vegetables, cooked vegetables. I mean, I lived on summer squash. I love zucchini and summer squash, and cooked carrots and roasted vegetables. You can throw a whole pot of vegetables in your oven and roast them and then eat them cold. In fact, when you start eating, sorry for all the dinging. Um, I think I have this off, but it's not really off. Um, when you start eating salads again, add hearty portions of cooked vegetables into your salads because you don't want to start with a huge bowl of raw lettuce. Okay. And then for a dressing, hey Shelly, hello Bella. For a dressing, it's lemon juice and avocado oil or olive oil. No vinegar. Diane, oh hello, my Diane from New Jersey. Wonderful to have you. Yes, you're here with Julia from California and Nicole from Long Island. Diane, wonderful to have you. I hope you're having a beautiful, beautiful Sunday. Diane, did you happen to see my post from yesterday with sharing the store, my River Zane, from my wonderful friend, Whispers of Resilience, and the cozy sweatshirt that I got from his shop? I am really sharing him because what's would be so wonderful for his shop is for him to be able to have enough followers to have the link for his store on his page. So you may know him already because he's been joining us every Sunday, and that is my friend Whispers of Resilience. So check out my post from yesterday, everyone, and please give him a follow. Thank you. Carrots, how much time in the oven, Jorge? Good question. I mean, if carrots are a part of a big batch of veggies, carrots, beets, all kinds of summer squash, and you're slicing them up pretty thin, like maybe 30 minutes. I mean, yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh, Nicole, I'm learning from you because Nicole is my magician in the kitchen. So if I'm actually getting it, my timing to match hers, that's saying that I've learned something. So, hello, obscure Coke floozy. Hello, Vision. So, what I do is I toss my veggies in a little bit of avocado oil or olive oil, some salt. Thank you, Nicole. Some salt, some rosemary. I love rosemary. Um, and then I just roast everything. I love roasted vegetables and I love cold roasted vegetables. I won't say they take the place of salad, but they're a great addition to a salad. And until you get to be eating raw food, they do really hit the veggie spot. Amy, nice to have you. Neek16, nice to have you. Welcome, welcome everybody on this Sunday to Happy Gut Tribe. I'm Julia Loggins, a gut coach and colon therapist of over 40 years. I'm not a doctor. I've helped thousands of people heal their gut. And tomorrow you're going to see some posts that I did with my husband. He's going to talk about how I helped him against his will heal his gut. Actually, what we're going to talk about is how long it took him to listen to me, and you're all going to laugh a lot. Yeah, and you can put goat cheese on your salad. Absolutely. Thank you, Nicole. That's another thing that you can add to your salad. Oh, that's such a rich, delicious addition to a salad. Also, you could put that on your roasted veggies after they're done being roasted. When you're serving them, you can crumble goat cheese on them. You know, goat cheese is just a delicious addition to anything. And even if you are sensitive to cow dairy, and of course, we are always, if you have gut issues, we are always inspiring our community to probably avoid cow dairy. Yeah, it's so good on roasted veggies. Then instead of cow dairy, you can just use goat cheese. Goat cheese is becoming really popular. So what that means is instead of just finding it at a health food store or a foodie shop, you're going to find it everywhere. I mean, I was just in my local kind of very regular grocery store because I had to get some toilet paper and stuff like that. I don't usually buy food at this particular store. There was a whole, they had organic vegetables, they had goat cheese, they had organic low acid coffee. It's, they had almond flour tortillas, cassava tortillas. I was blown away to see that things that 10 years ago I would have never seen in this particular type of grocery store. Yeah, goat yogurt, goat, I saw goat yogurt there. I saw Coco June, Nicole. This is a very regular grocery store. The kind of thing that you just would not expect to find those things. So I found Coco June. If anybody doesn't know what Coco June is, it is a coconut yogurt that is flavored with there's no sugar in it, and it has different flavors. There's lavender, there's vanilla. The only one that you want to avoid is they do have a strawberry one, but other than that, they have so many delicious flavors. If you're missing your yogurt, what we love, what Nicole and I love about goat yogurt is not only that it gives you that feeling of the richness of dairy, but it also it has a great probiotics for your belly. Hello, Diana. Um, so check that out. You can find it anywhere. But thank you so much. Those are great questions. So, hello, Christian. Does it make a difference if the goat cheese is hard or soft? No, that's a great question. No, you can have any kind. If you can't find good food in California, where can you? I know. It's true. I mean, it is true that out here, we probably just our regular grocery stores have a bigger variety of foods because that's our the population is looking for those things. But I think that's really happening everywhere. And I love that. I mean, I have clients who are finding these kinds of things at Walmart. So it's out there, and and it's wonderful. And also, it's a very affordable. Trader Joe's carries these things. You don't have to spend a ton of money. If I work, I mean, everyone, most everybody I work with is on a budget. So I'm not somebody that you work with just only if you can afford great amounts of money for your food, because I mean, I'll work with people who have very tiny food budgets and gut issues. In fact, you're going to find that same thing to be true on Nicole's page. And there's ways that you can cut corners. You can eat canned salmon instead of fresh. I eat a lot of canned salmon. One of the things that I've learned from Nicole is that frozen fish, you want to make sure that your fish, even if you buy it fresh, is frozen before you eat it, because that absolutely reduces the nasty little critters that can get into your gut. And um, wild caught canned salmon also is much safer in that way. So I eat a lot of that. It's a very affordable way to eat wild caught fish, because fish has become really expensive. Hello, ZZ Creations. Hello, Zetro. Welcome, welcome, welcome to everybody. Thank you for being here. If you have, what we're talking about now is the food that you're craving that you are missing, and we're talking about how to recreate it, what else you might do instead, or when you might be able to have it. Hello, baby Kodo, because you may be able to actually have it again. Hello, Joe Jonas. You may actually be able to have that food again at another time. So one of the things that's super important also about being able to digest your food is how well it regulates blood sugar. And I work a lot with clients who are dealing with all kinds of blood sugar issues. And as we know, even things like type 2 diabetes can be regulated and handled with food and lifestyle changes. I have lots of clients who are handling their blood sugar issues through food and lifestyle changes. It's all about digestion. So many blood sugar issues are because people are not digesting their food. And hello, Linda Fitzsimmons, nice to have you. So it's so important that, digestive enzymes after meals, huge change in blood sugar regulation. Regular elimination, another big change. Food combining, which, if anybody out there has questions about food combining. What that means, hello, Sherman. What that means is eating your proteins and carbohydrates separately. So that would be eggs without the sourdough toast. That would be oatmeal without the eggs. Instead of a sandwich, it would be a turkey patty and roasted vegetables. And then the sweet potato or the air baked fries would be at a different meal where there's just carbohydrates. So you're not going to have rice and chicken at the same meal. It's a huge change in digestion, and it's you'll never count another calorie because it's incredible for really just giving you the body shape that you want because you shrink inflammation through food combining. Hello, Apple user. Nice to have you. Tim, Apple user, how can we help you? We're talking about gut health today. We're talking about loving ourselves. We're talking about making us ourselves feel safe in our bodies. How can we help you? Nice to see you and nice to have you. Hello, Fonzie. If you are new to our page, hello, R. Dave. If you're new to our page, I'm Julia Loggins, and I have been doing this for a very long time. I've been doing this for longer than most of my clients have been alive. Although, actually, I see people who are 90 years old in my clinic, um, and they're looking pretty darn good. So it's wonderfully inspirational. Where I'd love to hear where everybody is. I'd like to hear what you like for lunch. Lunch and dinner are big issues where we do a lot of reimagining in my consults. Hello, Alicia Goodman. Nice to have you. Diverticulosis. Okie doke. So, diverticulosis, hello, Auntie Giggler. Diverticulosis means that you have a pocket in your colon that has become swollen and vulnerable. It's expanding, and it is not yet infected. If it was infected, it would be called diverticulitis. And diverticulitis is something I deal with a lot on this page. You hear me talk about it a lot because a diverticulitis flare is an excruciating, my clients describe it as an excruciating pain. That is when those flared spots, those flared parts of your colon become infected, and not only is there bloat, but there's and pain, but there can be panic attacks, fever, and that's when you may need your doctor or even the emergency room. So, Apple user, if you are just at diverticulosis, one of the best places to start would be with my diverticulitis diet and making sure that you're taking a digestive enzyme after your protein meals, and that you're using my happy gut cleanse, because diverticulosis and these pockets form because of constipation. Even if you're going to the bathroom every day, I look at CAT scans of my clients all the time, clients that are going to the bathroom every day. But when they have diverticulosis, I know what that means is they're not actually emptying because those pockets are becoming filled with waste. If they become overly filled, then they can get infected. Do I eat egg salad? How do you make your egg salad, Nicole? It's something my mom used to make with mayonnaise. So how do you make it? Do you make egg salad with I, I don't know. I want to hear your magic with egg salad. Or are you thinking of putting a recipe on our Happy Gut Tribe page? I think egg salad is a really popular dish. Hard boiled eggs and mayo. Yeah, and there's lots of dairy-free mayos, that you can all find. I'm thinking of Vegenaise is one of them. I believe is it Primal Seasonings? What is it? Primal something? Is that Primal Seasonings, or is that just mayo and seasonings? In any case, there's a brand of mayo, Primal Kitchen. Yes, Primal Kitchen, that is just using avocado oil in the mayonnaise. So that actually sounds really good. I actually have Primal Kitchen mayo in my refrigerator, and I do love eggs. And it's funny. I'm going to make our roommate Francisco eggs tonight for dinner. So I think I'm going to jump on your suggestion and make some of this for myself as well. Because yeah, I've always liked egg salad. Hello, Bulldog. That sounds very yummy. Hello, Tim Ratcliffe. Hello, Turtle Foodgate. It is 4:30. Welcome to anybody who's new. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being here on a Sunday. Alyssa, wonderful to have you. Jackie Kennedy, wonderful to have you. I hope that you're all doing something really wonderful for yourselves today. Thank you for being here and dropping in on TikTok with me. River One, nice to have you. I have another River friend here today, and that's River Zane, who is the creator of my yummy, yummy, yummy sweatshirt. Look at that. That is this. I wish you all could feel this. This is literally the most delicious sweatshirt I've ever had. I would have it on if it wasn't so hot in my clinic. I can't wait for the weather to cool down in Santa Barbara so I can wear it. But you're going to find it at the link from my post from last night. You'll find it on my post from yesterday. If you'd all like to find something yummy like this to wear, just send me a direct message. I'll get you the link. In her head. Hello. So, do you spend a lot of time in your head? Um, 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 I love that. And I would love to find out what the origins of that are. I actually love hearing the origins of all of my friends' TikTok and social media names. Um, uh, I think how I met my friend Whispers of Resilience was because that name just caught me. It just touched my heart so much to to just sense to know somebody who would wrap around a name like that had the sense of resilience in it. Baby girl, love that. So I would love to know the origin of the name you chose if it's not your own name. Hello, Nair Milo. um, how we identify ourselves, how we present ourselves. It's all just part of how we meet each other and interact, and all of that is part of our wellness and our mental health. Gut health and mental health, you can't separate those. Lisa, nice to have you. You can't separate mental health from anything. It's why mental wellness, kids heart yoga. Ah, wonderful to meet you. Wonderful to have you here. My son and his wife are yoga teachers, and my son is certified to work with kids and has worked with all kids who have worked with different disabilities as well. And so welcome to my page. Armony, welcome. If you're anybody who's new here, welcome to my page. Thank you for being here. Thanks for taking some time out of your Sunday to drop in and play with us. Um, I hope that what you take away from this page is some trust in your body's ability to heal, some a place. Hello, Smoke Goddess. Nice to see you. Thank you for all your wonderful invites to your lives. Mary Babel, nice to have you. I hope what you come away with is some trust in your body's ability to heal, a safe place to come and ask for help and for questions, because asking for help is something so important for all of us to learn. Anyone who's a trauma survivor, asking for help and reaching out and asking for what we need is so hard to do. It's taken me my whole life to learn how to do it. Hello, Rico. Hello, Rab. Um, so I am always here on Sundays for you. Nicole is here every Sunday. I'm here as the direct message, and I answer most of my direct messages every evening. Hello, Karen Brady. But we are here to serve you, to be a safe place, and for you to be able to ask. I mean, I'm a colon therapist. Do you know what colon therapists do? There is really nothing you could talk to me about, ask me about, that's going to throw me off or surprise or shock me, because I've been dealing with people's bowels and bowel health and whether they poop or don't poop for my entire career. That's where I've really learned what I know about how bodies work. I can't actually imagine a better place to learn how bodies work and how the brain and the gut are connected. Hello, Rico. Hello, Riki. And also the effect of the environment on our gut and what to do about it. We are um, I did. I actually reached out to them and offered them some support. So we shall see if they reach back. But I did reach out to them. So hopefully we will get someone reached out on my Facebook page. Hopefully they will reach back. You never know. You never know, but I'm here. And I'm accessible, and this is a place to find me. If you have questions, you can leave a direct message. You can leave it with me. Hello, Shadeli. Wonderful to have you. Wonderful to have you. So, one of the things that you wonder how you got so much, you never have problems. I will tell you how that, it's a great question, actually. So, how do we become so impacted when you go to the bathroom every day? From not having enough hydrochloric acid in your stomach, Apple user. So, if you don't have hydrochloric acid in your stomach, and most people who have gut issues do not, but I would say most Americans do not, so if you don't have enough hydrochloric acid in your stomach, your food isn't breaking down. So food isn't breaking down, it's getting into your small and large intestine undigested. Your body doesn't recognize it as food. That triggers allergies, chronic immune issues, gut sensitivities, migraines, headaches, brain fog, fatigue, chronic illnesses. All starts right there. All kinds of nasty critters get through because there's nothing to destroy them. That's how it all happens. That's how it all starts. It's why digestive enzymes with hydrochloric acid after meals are so critical to people hoping to heal their gut. So now your body, which is incredible, your body is so amazing. It's just trying to save your life on a 24/7 basis, right? So, what is it going to do? It's going to take all this stuff it can't figure out what to do with. It doesn't look like food. It's not broken down. It's caught, doesn't, and it's going to just start sticking it in places. And your colon, which is 6 feet long, is just going to start to swell with pockets. After all, you know how much poop Elvis Presley had in his colon when he died? It was on the coroner's report, right? 50 pounds. That is really not uncommon. It just sounds unbelievable. Not so unbelievable. That's what the body will do trying to keep you alive. Do I recommend probiotics on an antimicrobial protocol? Um, Antimicrobial protocol. So, it's interesting. People ask about probiotics, and probiotics are usually what I talk about sharing with clients at the end of their gut healing journey. I think if you're on an antimicrobial protocol, one of the things that you can add is things like goat yogurt, um, goat yogurt, even coconut yogurt, food elements, fermented foods, an excellent probiotics don't do anything to help heal the stomach or digest food. A probiotic is actually helps build gut flora, which is the end of the journey. It's not going to help. Probiotics became very, very trendy and famous, but they're the end of the journey. They're not the beginning. And they can actually cause a lot of bloat if they're taken when you really need a digestive enzyme. So, I love probiotics. I sell probiotics. There's a moment for probiotics, but they're not going to help break down food in your stomach. They're not going to keep nasty critters from getting through. They're not going to solve constipation or help empty and shrink diverticulosis and diverticulitis pockets. Hello, Showtimey. Hello, Janet. Hello, Crow 2. So I hope that is giving you some information. There's a lot of misinformation out there because, I'm 71 years old. Hey, Britt and Maddie, I'm 71 years old. I've been teaching gut health for 45 years. When I started teaching gut health, it wasn't trendy, and I love that it has become a popular subject. But unfortunately, along with that comes a lot of people who are not necessarily as educated, or maybe they just haven't been in the trenches with clients every single day who have very serious issues like I have. That's the world I came from. That's the story I had. Doctors told me I wouldn't live to be 17, and here I am, 71. They're not here, and I am. Nicole, there's 20 minutes left. Nellie, nice to have you. Britt and Maddie, how are you? How did your surgery go? How is your healing process? Would love to hear what your journey is. Pearl's World, nice to have you. Nice to have everyone here. Um, so digestive enzymes with hydrochloric acid. If you're not taking one, check out the one at the link in my bio. I created it just for people with sensitive bellies. I did not create it because I thought it would be so fun or lucrative to get into the supplement business. It's neither of those. It's just what needed to happen. Blue Diamond, nice to have you. Um, you know, I am someone who does what needs to be done. Whether it's practical or not, what needed to happen is that my clients needed a digestive enzyme that worked, and they needed a colon cleanse that was not inflammatory, that could help empty and shrink diverticulitis pockets. Hello, Jan. How are you? Wonderful to have you. Thank you for being here. Teresa, thank you for being here. Wonderful to have everybody. Um, Thank you all for being here on this Sunday. Hello, Sissy Marie. I hope that wherever you are, you're doing something really good for yourself. You're okay. I'm good. Thank you. I'm grateful to be here. I'm always love showing up for my Sunday TikToks. And seeing my audience, and just sharing the inspiration and the love. And if you don't know about my Happy Gut Tribe page, that Nicole does an incredible job of taking care of and meeting people there, and sharing recipes and links, please check it out. It's called The Happy Gut Tribe. It's over on Facebook. Hello, Ben Dog. Nice to have you. Hello, Sandra. Nice to have you. We've got a little over 15 minutes left, and my dogs are already at home, but then I'm going to go home and cook some food for them. Hello, Nico. Hello, MG Audio. Nice to have all the new friends. Nice to have everybody here. If you didn't get a chance to see the video I dropped last night, go check it out. If you go to Facebook, you can find my products are at the link in my bio. Our Facebook page, our Facebook page has some things about my products, but my products are at the link at the top of my page. My page is, maybe you could write it out here, Nicole, and that's cleansingforenergy.com. That's where you're going to find my products. And the thing that I would suggest you check out, Apple user, is something called my Gut Reset, because it has my diverticulitis diet, the food combining chart, and the digestive enzymes and the colon cleanse. All my clients were saying, can you not just put everything that we need in one place so we can just pull the trigger and there we go, right? And that is my Gut Reset. So check that out. Nicole's going to write it out so you can see the name of my website. Takis, I think we're allowed to do that, Nicole. I don't know. But in any case, Apple user, if you can't find it, send me a direct message and I'll get that link to you. It's also just at the top of my page. It's a beacons link at the top of my page. You just click it. Hello, Star. Love to have stars here. Absolutely. And if you have any questions when you receive your products, I love interacting with my customers. I'm here to serve you. I'm here to be here for you. Hello, Story. Hello, Bunny. Nice to see you. Hello, James. Um, it's great to have everybody here. Thank you for joining. Thanks for jumping in. Thanks for all your good questions. And thank you, Nicole, for being here. I hope you had a good week. Hello, Anahi. I'm sure I'm not saying that right. I don't always say people's names correctly because the phonetics aren't here. So I'm drinking green peppermint tea. Mm. Hello, bald guy. Hello, Lato Yabi. Nice to see you. Nice to have all my new friends here on the Happy Gut Tribe page. Metabolic Voyage. That is intriguing. So tell me, Metabolic Voyage, what do you do on your page? What do you do? You believe you have a stomach bug. You're having diarrhea and constipation. Um, so diarrhea and constipation. So that's back and forth. Is this something brand new? These are like IBS symptoms. Sometimes that can happen because you got into a nasty critter. It's brand new. So you could have eaten something or drank something and you have a nasty critter in your gut. So something that works really well for a whole variety of nasty critters that you'll find on my Cleansing for Energy page is called Bugs Be Gone, and it is for nasty bugs that we don't want in our gut, and it just sends them on their way. You'd rather have your IBS versus diverticulosis. Well, IBS is where diverticulosis starts. I would say almost everyone, I never like to say all, but almost everyone Apple user with diverticulosis started with IBS. And so the next place that diverticulitis can go if you don't jump on it is it can end up with diverticulitis. You don't want that. You really don't want that. Thank you. You can find all my products on my Happy Gut Tribe page. Thank you, my love. Thank you. You don't, if you think you don't want diverticulosis, you really don't want diverticulitis. Yeah, and IBS is really not fun either. And IBS, these symptoms often start just like this lovely user, this lovely person who jumped on, who's dealing with a brand new constipation, diarrhea moment. That often, those kinds of things are often where chronic conditions start. So we want to be here and we want to catch things in the beginning. Hello, Kate. Nice to have you. So you want to catch things in the beginning, you want to jump on them. Lots of studies show how acid reflux leads to diverticulosis, right? And that would make so much sense because there's no acid in somebody's stomach, and then they're not digesting their food, and then they're going to end up with those swollen pockets in their colon. You're so welcome, Apple user. Wonderful to meet you. You know my page, and you can reach out and leave a direct message if you have any questions or you can't find a link to something, and I'm happy to help you. Dion Fraser, nice to have you. So digestive enzymes, if you're going to look for something, that's why I created one called Enzyme Energy, because Moesha, nice to have you, Moesha, because the digestive enzyme I created called Enzyme Energy has just the right amount of hydrochloric acid to break down food in your stomach. If you have too much, then you can get heartburn. If you don't have any, like a papaya enzyme, it's pretty useless. Certainly, it's useless for protein. When it comes to colon cleansing, which is so important for healing diverticulosis, you don't want to take a laxative. You don't want to take a high fiber supplement, nothing like Metamucil or Miralax. All of those things can make constipation worse, certainly can make IBS and diverticulosis worse. That's why I created the Happy Gut Cleanse. I have done a lot of posts about it on this page. So you don't want to take, that's why I created those products, because I've been doing this. No magnesium citrate. Thank you so much for that. However, there is something on our Facebook page. Hello, Dr. Rose. Hello, Lucy Lopez. Hello, Gladiator. There is something on our Facebook page that you can take that is for sleep. One is magnesium glycinate. That is not magnesium citrate, magnesium glycinate for sleep and to reduce tension and anxiety. And then another product that is a gummy that's called Wonder Sleep, and you can read about it on our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page, because sleep is really important in healing the nervous system and the gut. Hello, Keep It Real. Hello, The One. Nice to have you. Nice to have everybody here. So that's really important. So sleep is really important, but no magnesium citrate. There's a big difference between magnesium citrate and magnesium glycinate. So it's the magnesium glycinate that you want. Hello, Laura Linda. Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. Laura Linda, did you see the post that I dropped yesterday where I was talking all about my friend, Whispers of Resilience, and his shop, River where I wore my amazing cozy sweatshirt? I'm going to finds the front of it that has butterflies and the word mindset. This is literally the coziest sweatshirt I've ever owned. And it was created by my friend Whispers of Resilience, who is a former foster youth and a survivor of homelessness and trafficking. And I am encouraging all of my followers to follow him, Whispers of Resilience. And I posted his name and where you can find him on my post that I dropped yesterday. Because if we can get his store to 1,000 followers, then he can add the link to his store on his page. So thank you everyone for giving him a follow. I super appreciate that. You thought magnesium citrate would help sleep. So you've got the wrong one. You've the magnesium part is correct, but the citrate part is wrong. It's magnesium glycinate. Um, Nicole, love, would you write that out so that people can see what that looks like as different? But I'm so glad you brought that up. It's really easy to mistake them. So magnesium citrate, I mean, yeah. So it's magnesium citrate is actually more like a laxative. Magnesium glycinate is the right one. Magnesium citrate acts more like a laxative, but it won't actually clean your colon. It just causes a lot of loose bowels. But there's a difference between cleaning out the diverticulosis pockets and loose bowels. Hello, Ang. Nice to have you. We've just got like 5 minutes left. Magnesium citrate, what is that for? What do they sell it for? I think they sell it as a laxative. I mean, it's nothing that we encourage anyone to use. It is sold as a laxative. Hello, Lucy Lopez. Hello, Kimmy57. We are we're getting to the end of our live. Hello, Stephen. Hello, Mr. Someone that went by really fast. If you are looking for our Happy Gut Tribe page, it is called The Happy Gut Tribe. You'll find links for my products there. You'll find things like where to find magnesium glycinate. You'll find what brand. You will find all kinds of recipes, products that are gut friendly, like Coco June. The magnesium glycinate is for sleep and for reducing anxiety and tension. It's wonderful for reducing, it's wonderful for the nervous system, and it's great for your body. So it's a nervous system. Magnesium is wonderful for the nervous system, but the magnesium glycinate is the one that you want. Rachel, hello, hello. Nice to see you. We are just about at the end of our live call. Nicole and I will be back next Sunday. And we are here. I'm here if you have any questions. Um, Oops, there we go. Hello, Heather. Nice to have you. I'm here if you have any questions. Magnesium glycinate is safe. Magnesium citrate is the big no. That if that's all we do today, we have a big win in our audience. Hello, Ms. GMA. Nice to have you. um, so as we go into the week, make sure that if you can stop during the week, sometime in the day, put one hand here, one hand on your belly. This is great to do with yourself. It's great to do with a friend. It's called nervous system regulation. And you're going to just check in and see if you are breathing or if you're panting. It's one of the first things that you want to do to help reduce flares, reduce inflammation, make yourself feel safe. Remind yourself that you are safe, especially if you're a trauma survivor. Trauma can look like so many different things. Remind yourself that you're safe. Remind yourself that you are here for yourself and that it is okay to ask for help. So, okay to ask for help. That's what we're here for. That's what Nicole and I are here for. That's what this page is for. We love you, and we want you to encourage you to do whatever taking care of yourself looks like in little bite-sized pieces. I have some really fun videos I'm going to drop this week that I got my husband to record with me, and he was so adorable. I got him to jump in. He's super shy, doesn't have anything to do with social media, but I just thought I would talk to him about men and food and all kinds of things like that. Looks like your hubby's going to have to dig into the piggy bank. Yes, absolutely. And honestly, if he digs now, he's going to have to dig a lot less later. That's the whole thing, right? Because if you just do a few little things now, there's so much less than you're going to have to do later. How do you shrink the pouches? Maria, binge watch my videos. Binge, I talk about it in all my videos. Start with hydrochloric acid, my digestive enzymes, and then my Happy Gut Cleanse. It's my gut reset package. You'll find it at the link in my bio. You want to break down food in your stomach. That's digestive enzymes with hydrochloric acid after your meals. You want to combine your foods correctly, keep your proteins separate from your carbs, and then use my Happy Gut Cleanse, which is a product I created to empty diverticulosis pockets so that they shrink. They shrink on their own. You just have to empty them. But laxatives won't empty them. High fiber products won't empty them. Anything that creates inflammation won't empty them. I created a product that you can take every day. It's non habit forming. You'll find the links on the Happy Gut Tribe. You're just diagnosed. Welcome to my page, Jess. I'm sorry you're diagnosed. Yeah. So, Jess, let's do a coaching call. You can sign up at the link in my bio, or you can send me a direct message. Don't waste your time. Don't spend a lot of time suffering. I wish I could share that message more emphatically. Once people do a coaching call with me, their first thought is, I cannot believe it took me this long to do this, because you have helped shortcut this journey. That is what I'm here to do. Maria, you're so welcome. Diane, a million big hugs to you. Yvette, a million big hugs to you. Please go follow my friend Whispers _ of Resilience. Please go give him a follow. I am here to promote his amazing sweatshirt shop and also raise awareness around foster youth, especially those who've aged out of foster care and are so vulnerable. And you're going to learn all about his story on his page. I posted it yesterday. Why do you feel so weak? Let's do a coaching call and figure that out. We have just a minute or two left. This is what I want you to take into the week. I want you to do one wonderful thing for yourself, one new good thing for yourself. Take some time to breathe. Read a book you love. Say no to someone who's abusive or doesn't make you feel good. Say no to something you're too tired to do. Use your words as we teach our kids, as they say in preschool. Use your words. One of the words that people who have gut issues and come from trauma don't use enough is no. No, thank you. I'm busy. If you feel like you're on the spot, then it's let me think about it. If you can't get the word no out, so why do you feel so weak? There could be so many reasons. Probably you're not digesting your food. Probably you're constipated, but I don't know. Um, these are, right off the top of my head from doing this for 45 years, when we don't digest our food, we're exhausted all the time. When we're not absorbing nutrients, we're exhausted all the time. It doesn't have to be that way. I'm 71 years old and I'm telling you, it does not have to be that way. I'm here to help you heal. That's what this page is for. I'm sending you all so much love. Thank you all for joining us, Nicole. Thank you for being here. Sending you a lot of love. Whispers, thank you for being here. Sending you lots of love. Michelle, everybody who's joined us today, thank you all for being here. Thank you for your good questions. Yvette, Kathy, thank you for your good questions. Send me a direct message. Set up a coaching call. Let's do this. Love you all and see you next week.